let's start with today's topic. Let me share the screen. Just a quick confirmation if you all can view the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Today's topic is Introduction to Python script in Power BI. Okay, so we're going to discuss about the Power BI and the Power script in the Python script in Power BI. The prerequisites are we need to have Python interpreter installed or Anaconda installed, which all of us, I think, have done it when we were, doing the course, the basics of Python. We have installed the Python interpreter or Anaconda. And I will also show you how to install Power BI. Okay, these are the two things that we require in our system. Then the skills required is working with Python, like model building, machine learning algorithms, which we have learned as part of our data science course. Then you should have knowledge about Excel, basic knowledge, right? And working with Power BI. Now, for this working with Power BI, there was a session 2 weeks ago on the basics of Power BI, and coming Saturday, we are having another session working with Power BI. Okay, both Saturday and Sunday, 2 days in the weekend. 8-hour session, we are going to cover basics of Python. So you should know those things. Right? Like how you know how to build the model, you should also know how to work with Power BI. Now, these are the prerequisites, and why are we using Python and Power BI? That is the first thing we should understand. Okay, and we can automate and optimize the process, the entire process we can optimize as well as automate, create amazing customized visuals. Now we all know that Tableau and Power BI is used for visualization. You're doing your model building in Python, but then once you build the model, you have to show the client the reports and the dashboards, right? So for visualization purpose, we are using the Power BI. Someone has unmuted. I request you all to please go on mute. You are disturbing others. Okay, thank you. Now, back to the presentation. So we are using the Power BI for customized visualization. We can create our own reports and dashboards and can create machine learning modules. Because we are opening the Python script in Power BI, we are able to do the scripting in Power BI itself. Okay, and create the visualization based on the predicted results. So you are creating the visualizations based on the predicted results. So whatever predictions you got from your model, you are using those predictions and you are creating the reports. Okay, so these are the things that we are getting from using Python and Power BI. Now let's see how to install Power BI. Just go to Windows and go to the store. There's something wrong. It's taking so long. Anyways, so just type in Power BI, and here is the app Power BI desktop. Click on it, then you download it, It'll take some time. I'm not downloading at the minute because it's already installed, right? So you can just click on Power BI desktop app and then get started with Power BI. And I'm sure you all have the Python interpreter or Anaconda installed in your system. So these two are the prerequisites to get started. Okay. Once you install, once you download and your Power BI is ready, just say Power BI and click on the app. It will be open for you. Okay, this is how it opens. Okay, now go to File and go to Options and Settings first. And in that, select these options. In this, select Python scripting. Okay, we have option for R scripting as well as Python scripting. Now that we are looking in Python, let's go for Python scripting. And you will have to give the path here. Okay, my version, right? Python, this one is in this path. And you should make sure that the Python is 3.8 and above version. Otherwise, you cannot open the files or the data here in Power BI. Okay, so the Python version should be 3.8 and above for Power BI. Give the path of that environment where it is Python 3.8. Okay, this is where I have mine. Same, the path is same. So I'm just opening it. Okay, yeah. So you have what you have done now is you have given the path where your Python is, right? So now there is a connection between this and the Python. Now, once it is established, you go to Get Data, click on More. Okay, so now we are trying to load the data into this environment. Okay, for that, Python script. Click on Python script and connect. Here you can just start doing the scripting, how you do import pandas. Right. So yeah, so this is the path where I have my file. So I'll just say data frame is give the path to the file. Here I'm opening the cars.csv. Okay, and click on OK. It's establishing the connection now. We have given the path when we went to file, and then by clicking on get data, we are trying to get data here in this environment. You can see that our DF is seen here in the navigator. You are able to see the data frame. So select that and then click on load. And you can see the data is loading here. Yes. So here you can see that. Okay, our data is loaded and we can start building the plots. Okay, if you want to go for bar plot, you can use a bar plot, or you can use, you know, the all the different styles of plots, or area plot or line plots, right? So now let's look at the scatter plot. Okay, in this we will have to give our features. So on x axis I am giving it as HP, and on my y axis I'm going to use MPG. Now here it is in the format of summation, so that is why you're getting only single point. Okay, to get the records we can just say don't summarize. Okay, don't summarize, and this is the scatter plot that we get for HP and MPG. Okay, you can also use the legends and all that stuff. So these things we have looked into earlier when we were doing all these scatter plots and all that stuff, right? So this is how you are going to use the data that you have got from the Python script, and this is how you are able to use. Okay, so this is one part, and the other one which I want to show you is I am going to demonstrate a small project which is available online. Okay, so I have the data here. This is the file which I got online. This is Diamond's price. I'm just opening the Power BI file extension, and if you see there is CSV and also our Python script available. This this Python script is the one where we have built the model, and then that model predictions we are taking to get our dashboard. Yeah, meanwhile it is loading, let me show you how the script is, right? This is the script that is there in the Jupyter notebook. Now, these are the packages that are required, and then we are loading the data. Once we load the data, we start with the exploring the data. So next we are looking into the info, that is what are the types or data types of each of the column. Describe will give me the minimum, maximum, and all those informations, right? And here the columns will give us all the names of the columns that are included. Here you can see color, cut, clarity. When we are talking about diamond, we are having all these features. Then see, we are going with the heat map. All this code is written so that we can build our model. If we come little down, you are seeing that we have the model built. Okay, then we are predicting the same thing what we will do in our regular model building. So here K neighbors regressor is used, random forest regressor, linear regressor. Before finalizing the model, we are just building multiple models and then evaluating. Here these are the RMSE values, and KNN looks good. Okay, so we will finalize that model and start predicting. Okay, after predicting, we take those predicted values into our data frame as an extra column. Okay, and then we are storing it in our data frame. Once that is done, right, we are opening it here in the Power BI. This is the plot that we got for the predictions. Okay, and this is a dynamic board where you can select the different inputs. So if somebody is trying to check the color, clarity, and all this cut of a diamond, if they just give what are they looking for, like this, right? Selecting color as D. So it is showing me, it is dynamic. It is showing me that we have total 8 samples. Error threshold is 800 and prediction error is 345. Like that, you can select the other classes as well, right? and say you want an ideal cut and J color, right? So you can see how the things, now with this, I have 5071 samples. It is dynamically changing the values with the selection that, so it is doing the prediction as well as it is showing the plots at the same time. Okay, so if you go to data transform, if you come to transform data, here when you go to the script, right, click on the settings and you will see the script here. This is nothing but our model which we have initiated, right? The K nearest regressor. Then we are doing the predictions. According to these predictions, we are getting that map. Okay, this is how we connect. Yeah. This is how we connect to the Python script from Power BI, and this is how we create the dashboard. Okay, this project is just a dummy project which I have shown you just to give you the idea of how things are done in Power BI. And this session was more like to understand that these things are possible, but to learn the basics of Power BI, you will have to take the VA sessions that are conducted over the weekends. Okay, so okay. So this one, we have this Power BI, we have just downloaded from our Play Store, which is free. But if you do the vice versa, you will go for the paid version of Power BI. Okay, so that is it from my side, guys. Here we have opened the Python script, right? In that Python script window only, you will write the code. Yes, Ali, we have done training and testing evaluated, right? Where I showed you this Jupyter part. After that, we have finalized the model. Clear, Ali? Shiva Kirti, it is in your store, Windows Store. If you go, you can find the Power BI there. Yeah. Coming Saturday session, is it from start or continuation? No, that is totally different, Abhilash. It is the basics of Power BI. They'll show you the entire Power BI, how to do all these things. Today, what I showed you is how to connect to Python script in Power BI, how to write the code for a model, and then get the predictions. Use these predictions for visualization. These are the points that are covered today. Okay, but there they will show you how to build the dashboards, all the visualization from starting to end will be shown, Abhilash. It's a 8-hour session. What we did today is after that class, okay, we how to wrap up everything, our models, how we are doing the data science models. That is what I have shown you. Clear, Abhilash? Yeah. Sadashiv, to automate, we should have a connection with the database where we are storing our prediction values, right?
Mobile, can I speak?
No, Sudhir, that is not a project based. They will give you the concepts, and there is a live trainer where you can practice along with the trainer. Okay, Sudhir?
Mobile, can you hear me?
Yes, Pati.
Uh, you said that there previously Saturday session is conducted on basics of Power BI. I'm asking that that session is continuation with the
No,
public
no.
Saturday
Again, they
or
are going to
new
start
one.
all
That's all.
over again.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Rahul, there are weekend classes for data science. Okay, guys, that is it from my side. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.